All right, what's going on, though? I thought I'd have a talk with the family. Let me know what you think about this video here. Like, share, subscribe, Cash App, $ Winston's Bobby. So this was a very interesting topic. I think it's starting to buzz a little bit about, I saw like, you know how you see something, you don't remember where you saw it, but this time that came out on Alan Taylor on the Bottom Line News. Shout out to Alan Taylor, all right? Yeah, I'll be listening to his stuff from time to time. And the time he comes out at night, when he comes out, you know, usually I'm kind of like, you know, spot on, you know, alert. So this article actually came out here, I don't know, an hour ago on the 14th, where he spoke about, and again, you'll probably see this on a couple other channels, young ladies, young black girls, I don't know, 12 to 16 or 17, acting ratchet at the Six Flags out there in Vallejo, California, okay? That she thinks that they come from Oakland, raised by single moms and that kind of thing, okay? And that could be alleged, okay? That's alleged, okay? But there could be some that could be from two-parent households that may act like that. They could be like packs of women. They could be these girl gangs and things like that, all right? But that's neither here or there. But the fact of the matter is that you got these mothers of black boys on TikTok, according to the article that Alan Taylor has, that are saying that they don't want their sons to talk to black girls because they're acting ratchet, that they claim that they're loud, rambunctious, obnoxious, and that kind of thing, that I guess that they're out of control, and I guess they were fighting and that kind of thing over there at Six Flags, all right, and I guess a couple of them had to be detained from what I understand, that kind of thing, all right, and these girls are doing that to each other, all right, so I don't know if it's a thing where maybe these boys are trying to, you know, push up on these girls and that kind of thing. And I know these days, you know, like it used to be a time where you could approach women and things like that and they'll be cool for many of these boys. But I know that some women or girls don't like to be approached and they kind of like to choose their guys and that kind of thing. You know, I don't know. Okay, but I'm thinking if they're going to be acting that way, and if a guy is going to try to approach them and that kind of thing, they're going to be acting that way, then, hey, man, I'd say like this. I don't care if you're young or old, but we're going to talk about young, okay? Just, if you start tripping, man, just walk away. Just say, hey, have a nice day, and let it go. Walk away. That kind of thing, all right? Because you argue with her, it's just going to make things work. You disagree, but, hey, man, just stay cool. Just, you know, walk away. But this is what these mothers are arguing. So there's two ladies on TikTok are talking about this, and there's people that are trying to find her address and trolling and sending all these nasty little messages and that kind of thing. So it probably goes to show that their moms are like that, okay? So, you know, Alan Taylor did bring up a good point that these are probably future third generation baby's mom from back in the, what do they call that? Great Society and that kind of thing, okay? But so that means their mamas are probably like 35 or 40. But yeah, they be having some like 40-year-old or whatever, 45, acting ratchet, you know, when you go out some of these older spots, that they're gonna be, you know, twerking that kind of thing, twerking in each other's faces, you know. That's probably where I see when I probably go to an event, because I probably go listen to music, and after probably 11 o'clock, they start, you know, like really getting ratchet or whatever, okay? 40-year-old women, 45-year-old women, that kind of thing, all right? And this probably results from a lot of fathers not being around, but then again, let's say a lot of fathers do want to be around and they get pushed out. So a combination of that in our community, okay? And white folks and Hispanics, don't be getting all tickle pink or whatever, because, hey, y'all got some ratchet people or whatever, white and Latin people too. But, you know, But it seems like, a lot of us, people look like me, are in the forefront right now. And this is what I'm basically, talk about. But, we are the salt of the earth. And a lot of other ethnicities are looking at us and that kind of thing, okay? So some of that rubs off on them as well, okay? With a lot of the music and the entertainment and the way a lot of these girls, they're carrying themselves, and that kind of thing. So that kind of metastasizes in other ethnicities and things. But I know other countries are trying to stop that. But really with the internet and, social media is really kind of difficult to stop. And what we need is, I'm thinking, fathers back, okay? The fathers, you guys need to be, careful about who you impregnate, that kind of thing. Mothers too, okay? Keep them doggone legs closed, okay? If you don't want no kids, or if you don't want no kids and that kind of thing, okay? And do whatever you got to do. Fathers and mothers, we got to start getting command and control of our communities again, and then our families, things. So we need to do things within our community. It's easier said than done, but do it. Now it's a matter of getting done before we try to complain about other people or white people and that kind of thing, okay? And I do see some fathers doing that actually, okay, in their children's lives, okay? So this applies to the young girls that's acting like that, because I know there's some decent ones too, but the ones that are, kind of seem like that don't have that kind of demeanor, probably, the mild-headed ones are the ones that, they're young guys or whatever you want to deal with, probably the ones that I'm thinking that'll gravitate towards you and give a hoot about you. Now me, if they probably had about 20, 30 guys like me walking around, 6'6", about 260, after a good meal, then them girls will get in line quick, you know what I'm saying? Because, they won't be tripping on me. They'd be like, yes, daddy. That's what they go do with your boy and things like that, Because when I go places, and when I did work in security and things of that nature, even working at the airport, that's all I'm gonna get, and is respect. And they get out of line, trust me, they're gonna get dealt with, all right? I had a couple of episodes where they're gonna get dealt with the quickness. You know what I'm saying? Even when I'm at social events and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? So, and the girls, they know what to do. Now, if they don't like me, they don't like me, but, the command respect, you want to give respect, give a little, but that's, that's just me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, I've learned how kind of deal with women all across the board, things like that. So, your boy just got, that's just me, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm getting at, right? So it's getting to where I think it's becoming a concern for a lot of the moms, that are trying to raise their boys, right, their dads and things like that. So we probably want to do a better job directing our sons though too, okay, that kind of thing, all right? So whatever they ain't doing right, they're eventually going to fall along the wayside, okay? They're going to fall along the most side. They see what they see what's going on, okay? So anyway, hey, let me know what you think here, all right, about the video. I appreciate your time, okay? It ain't nothing to try to bash our sisters, but I think there's something to bring things to the forefront, okay, about the behavior, and maybe give some solutions on answers of what we could do to make not just our children better, but ourselves better, because it's going to start with the leadership, okay? It always starts from the top, all right? And I have some work I need to do too, okay? So, all right, anyway, look, let me know what you think. More content coming. I'm out.